This is the first day of my staycation. Today is going to be a busy day. There's a lot of things I needed to get done that I want to get done, and I've got other plans throughout the next 8 days of my staycation, so stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I'm going to let you guys hang out with me for a while today, and I'll just show you different things that I do around the farm. Well, this is a particular busy day because there's a lot to get done. We got winter coming. It's really cold in the morning, so I don't get a very early start because I don't do well in the cold. So let's start. I do got to go feed the animals, but I got some stuff in the truck. I'm going to save some steps, pick those up, and take them up to the barn. Come on with me. So the other day I went over to my buddy's house, and he had a freezer he sold me because my big old stand-up freezer broke down. And I've got those 2 pigs that I butchered, and we got stored in refrigerators in the 3 fifth-wheel freezers. We had those. And then our freezer's full in the house of the refrigerator. So this is going to accommodate that quite nicely. Just got to get it unloaded in place. But he also gave me some nice plastic gutters. And I needed some gutters up at the barn. So to save steps this morning, I'll go ahead and haul this up to the barn and set that there, and we'll install it later. But we got to go feed the animals. So let's get this stuff out. Okay, I'm just going to store it up there on the roof right now because that gutter is going to go right along the edge to catch the rain and divert the rain away from the pad, because I've been getting some overflow of water in the downpours into the barn, and I don't want a soggy barn. Ready for breakfast? Huh? I gotta get down to the store and get you guys some more feed. There you go. I tried to design this barn where it's going to be really easy for chores for me as I get older, and it's really accommodating for the goats, because this barn was originally built just for 2 goats. The next thing I got to build, because it was destroyed in the original fire, the barn fire, is a stanchion for milking the goats. So I got to go in and check her hoof real quick. She is not letting me near her right now, so I've got to somehow get her trapped inside of the stall so I can reach down there. I'll do that later. Okay, let's go down and feed the chickens. To save steps, I'm just going to go ahead and park this down here for now and then pick it up to later if I have to head back up to the barn. So I'll just go ahead and park my scoop right there and pick it up later on my way up to the barn, trying to save steps because I've got so much to do today. And then also I just opened the chicken coop door since I'm going to be home all day. Let the chickens free range, and if any predators come around, I'll be able to thwart their advances, hopefully. Well, let's get busy. Okay, the animals are fed. Now I've got to take this trailer out of the way so I can get my pickup back. Let me show you. I just got to move some stuff. Okay, my next project is to unload that freezer, but to do that I have to move a deck table and chairs to get them out of the way to clear space for that freezer outside the back door. Then I got to move my mother-in-law's car so I can back my truck in and get the freezer closer to the porch. So let's get this thing done. And yes, I got bags of cement to finish my garden fence. I want to get that done today. So, but I got to get that trailer moved to get the cement moved. So. Okay. Awkward. There we go. That'll do. One of these hand trucks, every homestead should have one. Makes the job a little bit easier. So those of you who don't know me yet, I have this heart condition and when I exert I have to rest. So what you guys don't see behind the scenes is a lot of this, and that's resting and catching my breath. So I'll catch it. I'm okay. I'm still on this side of the grass, but my activities on the farm, they take so doggone long to do, but I get them done. And the ratio would be probably about 20% work and 80% rest. That's how come it's really hard to get the fluff off. I just gotta really control what I eat to help maintain a moderate weight. But I do have to lose some weight, and this cardiovascular exercise, this exertion, exercising my heart will help strengthen it. And yeah, don't worry, I'm under the care of a cardiologist, actually two cardiologists, and they gave me a clean bill of health. I'm okay. I just can't exert. This is what happens when I exert, and that was exerting. So we're just gonna sit here a moment and rest. Okay, that was about a 20-minute break. I'm refreshed, so let's go to the next project. Okay, I forgot I bought another bag of concrete, so I got 5 bags of concrete for my project. So instead of carrying it all the way back, I'm just going to go ahead and load it to the back of the truck. I'll be right back. Next thing on my agenda is to move that trailer down the road for the day to Acorn Acres so I can get it out of the way. I need that space for something else, so let's do that. Okay, the battery's dead on the trailer, so I'm charging the batteries. Once the batteries are charged, I'll go ahead and move the trailer. But while the trailer's sitting here, I pulled the tarp off, and I saw why Jeremy put the tarp on the roof, because I found some breaches in that covering on the roof. So I'm going to run down to the hardware store and grab some sealant. I'm going to go ahead and get on the roof and get that sealed so he won't need a tarp. And we'll get that roof all sealed up. So I'm going to do that right now. We'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back from the hardware store and got my sealant. I've used other kinds of sealants. It's like a rubberized, a gallon of white stuff you just pour on the roof. I've used that on my fifth wheel, and it works great. But this time I ran down, they didn't have it at the local hardware store. So I got this as seen on TV potion. We're going to go ahead and spray it on the roof of that. See how well it works. I got 4 cans, so let's get this applied. Okay, while the battery was charging, I went ahead and got the roof sealed, so we got that done. And I'm producing a video on that, so stay tuned to that video. But now it's time to move the trailer. We're all hooked up and ready to go. So let's take this thing over to Acorn Acres and get it out of my way for now. Now that the other trailer's moved, I've got to put in this slide out so I can have access to that gate, because I need to get the cement loaded over on the other side of the greenhouse where I'll be working with it. Okay. Okay, this is the corner of the fence, and this side of the fence I'm going to be working on today. And I just got to put in these two 4x4 posts today and let them set. And then tomorrow I'll go ahead and finish the fencing off. But in the meantime, while this is drying, we can go ahead and put those boards up on that side for now. So let's get this part of the fence taken down so I can get in there and get the cement loaded. Okay, I got through the fence. And we're going to go ahead and put two poles in over here and build a gate right here. So I can have access right through to here to the barn, so I can load stuff into the barn a lot easier instead of dragging it all the way around the house and up to the barn with a wagon. So let's try to get this pole in the ground and level. Okay, those posts are set. 2 posts I have to take out once I get this fence down, and we'll reposition those poles in another fence location on another project. But in the meantime, I gotta go take another break. See? 20% activity and 80% break, especially with heavy duty labor where I have to exert. So I'm going to sit here for about 20 minutes and then I'll go do another project because I'm done with that part of the fence today. I got to let that cement dry and then we'll do the rest of that tomorrow. And that's a whole nother day. But you guys are getting an idea of what a typical day is like for me here on the homestead. Ooh, focusing on my abilities, not my disabilities. I got my string line up to make sure I put these things all evenly across the top at 7 feet, or 6 feet I mean. So they're evenly spaced at 6 feet. Well, I got all the beams, boards, whatever you call them, up across the top of the fence all the way around, so I'm done with that. And the next project is to go ahead and frame the gate, and then once the gate's framed, I put in that little cable tensioner to keep it from sagging. It's anti-sag device that we put on the other gate, but luckily I ordered 2 of them. So all this is in. I'm just waiting for the cement to dry before I touch the fence. So we'll set that overnight. And the next thing to do is go take a break. It's time for another 20-minute break. So I'll just sit here for 20 minutes and catch my breath and strategize on my next project. Yeah. Alright, I finished my break, and now I'm going to fabricate the gate. So let's go ahead. I got the pieces already cut. I cut them off camera, so we're going to go ahead and assemble it. Well, I'm out of screws, so I have to run down to the hardware store and get them. And it's the end of the day. I'm exhausted. I'm done. I'm all spent. So we're going to continue some stuff tomorrow. This is going to be an ongoing project. So this just gives you guys an idea of one of my days here on the homestead. This particular one is just getting everything ready for winter, and also getting some projects finalized that I wanted to do this year and accomplish this year. Well, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me here on our little adventures. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a little frugal homestead tucked in the Cascade Mountains of southwestern Oregon. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. Click that bell icon to alert you to new videos as I do upload them. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and click that share button and share my videos on your social media platforms. Hey, we'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe. My son's still fighting that fire in California. Bye-bye.